Hello, everybody, and welcome to A Meteor Has Been Detected with Ken and Will, where
Yep.
a meteor has been detected on the way to us.
The meteor detected.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
I mean, we had a terrible fucking incident last time. I don't know if you remember, Will.
Uh-huh.
Because your town wasn't really all that affected by the meteor. Uh, like,
Yeah, it's not like it was in the middle of it or anything.
yeah, it wasn't in the middle of your town or anything. Uh,
In fact, let's just okay, unrelated. I've been taking a remote sensing course, and something about me was like, oh yeah, this would be something that you could very easily detect with interferometric radar. And then I'm
yeah.
like, oh god. No, leave it behind. Leave it behind. We're streaming. Leave it alone.
Yeah, it barely even touched your town.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, dude, makes it look nice.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, it's pretty solid.
Well, I think we should have a committee planning meeting.
Oh, you want a
You know,
planning meeting now, do you?
I do.
Okay, all right.
And if you were to ask me what I am willing to pay for that, I would tell you, nope, never mind, let's just keep going.
I see. So it's not like a hard committee planning meeting. It's
I'm not begging you for the committee meeting,
you're
nor am I offering you the committee meeting.
right.
I just think it might be to our mutual benefit.
I'm willing to sit down and discuss committee goals,
Mm-hmm.
town
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
planning, infrastructure goals. You know, what what do you want out of this town, Will?
Well, I think first and foremost, um, not that we are engaging in the activity, but I'm sorry, occasionally me trying to be my most civil municipal, like it gets to me. Okay,
It
I'm
hurts.
back.
It
I'm
hurts
back.
a
I'm back. I'm
lot.
zeroed in.
It
I
it
got too into the
hurts.
character.
It hurts quite a bit. I could say I feel it. I feel it in my
Mhm.
bones. The
But it's
pain
so good.
is indescribable.
Well, first and foremost, not that I am proposing that we engage in the activity, but I am proposing a scheduling of the activity within the meeting that we engage in an audit of our current services and various metrics.
Okay, I'm down for an auditing of services.
Mhm. So we've agreed that it will happen, not that we're doing it.
Yes. No, I mean a frequent audit is in the city bylaws. We have to do frequent audits.
Of course. Clunk. There we go. Now we can say that we did our job in spite of the fact that we did nothing.
Yes.
Okay.
Job done. Love it.
All right. So we've each
Ah,
had our part of the swath. What's the goals here?
I just
So I'm
realized
thinking,
from this far out, our towns are aesthetic as fuck.
oh yeah, fucking
Like
no, this is beautiful.
that is
Like,
really nice.
hold on. Ooh, with the is that a sunrise or a sunset? See if I can get it
Yes.
from the island there.
Well, it was dark, so I assume
Look at
that's
that.
rise.
Oh, very nice.
That is very nice. It's a little bit smoggy, but like
Hmm.
it's the morning fog rolling in, you know?
Yeah. So we've had our neighborhoods, we've had our swaths, we've had our building. You know, I think we're going in different directions, and I think that's good. We're establishing our space, but I think we need a group direction. You know,
Group direction, you
a
say?
group direction. See, when it comes to my goals, of course, the expansion of our industrial sector, places to live, places to go. You know, I want people moving past Unwashed to the other side of the river. and eventually maybe up into the mountains. I intend on making this a nice, idyllic place to live for the fly fisherman, for the person who seeks to get away from it all. And of course, for the little children. What about you?
Okay.
Just gonna zoom
Honestly,
in on Double Dollar Dicktown. Okay, there we go.
yeah. It was valid to zoom in on double dollar Dicktown. I'm
Man,
not.
the inflation on Dick these days.
I know, right? Jeez. I can't believe that they would tariff Dick like this. Just jack up the prices so much.
The whole tariff thing has been really fun because you can tell who does and doesn't understand
Yes.
the relationship between Canada and the US is.
Yes, very much so.
Like the Lickbo took all of the American liquor off their shelves.
Yes.
And like in response, Canadians are like, "Oh wow, all of these local and European opportunities."
Wow.
Right?
Look at that. It's
Meanwhile,
not just fucking Pabst Blue Ribbon on the shelf.
Mm-hmm. And apparently that has spent the that has sent the Kentucky bourbon industry into like a full-blown free fall.
Turns out we're the #1 bourbon buyers.
Turns out we like to get drunk on the lake, boys.
Yeah. Oh god. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this just yet. I've specifically left it this way. One, because I think it's aesthetic, and two, I think we could make use of this at some point. I'm gonna be expanding Escapia Bay, possibly having another way for like passengers to come in through train, and then just like bus to the central parts of Fire Dick Forest. You know, if you don't want to come in by car, like you can just kind of have passenger transport here. I think that would be very fun. But other than that,
You
I
can
don't
walk
really have a whole lot.
You can walk amidst the dicks.
Yeah, exactly. You know? I'm thinking, oh, hey, we hit big town. We can have IT clusters now.
We have campus. We have leisure.
Oh, we got campus.
Intercity bus and metro.
Blimp?
I think this. Okay, no, I think this is the new thing.
Yeah, we have a new focus now.
Yep.
There was a disaster relief in there, which is very, very good. Oh well, yeah, we got high density.
Foremost,
good old high density.
Make sure, just in case we build it, they don't get one over on us.
Yeah.
Loans, boom. Maybe this one we pay soon.
Yep.
But I think we gotta save our money a little and maybe think about what these new opportunities afford us.
Yeah. Hang on. What is the natural resource?
How do you feel about a tech school by the disaster relief? The edge being the fertile land.
Well, yeah, because that would be a part of Agricorp. Okay, so something like in this area here, I'm gonna get rid of this natural thing. So something like here for a tech school. All right. I'd be...
like there through to maybe even the other side of the highway if it gets there.
So you're gonna have to let me know, how do universities actually work? Like, can we have different campus districts? Like you have one.
Oh, okay.
You have the tech industry there.
Okay, so we're dropping the facade.
Yeah.
Now, so you see how you have like elementary, high, university?
Yeah.
Do not build a university.
Do not build a university. Build a university campus instead.
Like I've dropped the facade. If you build it, it breaks it.
Yeah.
Same thing with Modern Technology Institute. Although for these, like community school and
the
creative
Institute
arts
of Creative
nice.
Arts, which is currently in Fire Dick Forest.
And public libraries never hurt.
Yeah.
Big one though is campuses.
Hi, boy. Welcome, Raiders.
Hello.
Welcome. I hope you were enjoying your alchemist shop and Oh yeah, you're the potion monger. You got to finally monger your potions.
Mew and I monger the potion?
Yeah. We're discussing how to build universities.
Yeah. So, key thing, 3 types. Trade school, liberal arts, college campus,
Dibs.
and university. That's not necessarily how they do it in Canada, so it feels a little weird because, like, the trade school has engineering.
Oh.
And the liberal arts campus has, like, teaching and environmental science.
Oh. Interesting.
And then the university is like, okay, that's like law and science, but it's like, it's a different setup. Here we do very much like, you have 3 levels. You have the university, which is like art, science, social science. And then you have your standard trade schools, which are like good fucking schools, like Fanshawe, where it's like, that's where you learn to be a carpenter and all this other stuff. You can become like a civil engineering technologist. You can take business. You can take nursing. Like, there's a lot of options. And then you have like technical schools, which are almost like, that's what's weird about it. Like your technical school where you learn to be like a hospitality grad, right? Like that's the same thing as engineering, the way they do a trade school in this game.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's.
But I
that's
also don't know what it's like in other schools.
Yeah,
and in other countries.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like in other countries either. Whether they have different sort of civil structures to their education. But like
we make the campus.
We make the campus. Oh, you know what? I think that would be a great idea. But so if we have 2 different campus areas, like if you build the trade campus and I build the liberal arts campus, they aren't, like, from a game management perspective, would they be the same campus or
no? They'd be separate.
Okay, perfect.
But it doesn't work like we spoke about this a bit off, but like it really doesn't work for one person to have a school. Like, it's just too much.
Yeah,
because one person would have the school and develop it for like, it's extreme. But we gotta name this thing. I propose.
What do you propose?
Simple, direct, Splitsville Tech. Be right back. Think about it. Ponder.
See, that is a good name. It's simple, it's direct, it's to the point. I don't think it's really flashy enough for us to be able to compete with already established trade schools. So I feel like what we really gotta go for to like kick it up a notch we really gotta let people know that this is the Splitsville Tech that will get you a job. In today's global market, we need to let people know that we will get you a job. And of course, this will be shortened to
PW. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so what you're saying is
yeah. Which can also be, of course, shortened.
Explain. In detail, please. How that shortens. Now, counter proposal. School of hard skills. What if we make up a guy
We
that
we
this
want
is
to just
named
make
after.
up a guy. Okay, hang on a minute. Well,
Oh, what if? Okay, we got to negotiate on this, but one of us takes the first, one of us takes the last. But I think we also have to pick: is this a 2 first names guy or a 2 last names guy?
ooh, that is a good question. Would this guy have 2 first names or 2 last names?
I mean, gotta have also 2 middle names, right?
I mean, yeah, of course there's 2 middle names, but like no one gives a shit. No one remembers the middle names.
Mm, mm,
Uh
mm,
Unless it's like a John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt kind of
mm.
situation. Um Super mechanical
Mm.
education graduate. That would be your school. That's a good school name. Yeah, that's a really good
Mm-hmm.
Smeg
Mm-hmm. Mm.
is a great name. I do kind of love Smeg.
Hi, I'm applying for the position of hotel director. I graduated from SMEG.
I'm gonna put my vote in for the Technical Institute of Technology.
I've got it. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Technico TI Institutus School of Technology.
It's just...
It's
Oh man,
so weird. I love it.
I found out something recently. Not recently, a long time ago. Um, there's you know how in Twilight Edward is shiny?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he goes, "This is the skin of a killer,
Yeah.
Bella."
Yeah. Yeah. Big time kill guy.
What's the acronym for this is the skin of a killer?
Fuck.
Hit soak, right?
It's tit soak, yeah. yeah, it's honestly just tit soak.
It's tit soak.
Why is Edward tit soaking? Or tits okay. could also, if you just drop the if you just
True.
drop the A
Very
out of
common
it,
in the
you got
That's
tits
very
okay.
common in the acronym space.
Yeah.
You know. Right.
I love that
forward
acronyms
because I
are
feel like we're
basically this Wild
developing.
West. Sorry?
Well, I said I'm gonna speed things up while we're developing because our
Yes.
balance is so good. What we're using?
I love that acronyms are basically the Wild West. Like what you choose to have exist in an acronym and what you choose to leave out of an acronym, it's hilariously the Wild West.
Oh yeah, like it's one of those things where it's like, if you can't make it a word, they want it to be really fucking short. And then if you can make it a word, they'll give you anything to let it be like, oh yes, this is the Pintor sat.
Yeah. Yes, also Canadian Jinx, we both said sorry at the same time.
Sorry. Jinx, we both owe each other a Coke.
But it's like not Coke, it's fucking Canadian branded cola instead. Mostly because it's like $1 cheaper, but also because
oh no, the PC stuff, the
yeah, the fucking compliments and PC and I do love
I don't
that
know who this
Canadians.
president is or why he gets to make choices for me, but
Well, that's the thing. I have a feeling that right now PC brand is having a real tough time because PC brand in Canada
yep.
is an acronym for President's Choice. I don't know who the president is, but there's one president who's certainly fucking things up right now.
Oh yeah, Galen Weston, Mr. Bread Price Fixing Scheme convicted. Fucking guy.
Oh, sorry. Make that two presidents that are fucking things up right now.
There's also the funniest, which is No Name Brand, which is called No Name Brand, and their whole branding is just yellow.
Yeah.
With text.
Yeah. Their whole
So when
branding
you
is
buy
just
No
they
Name
don't
peanut
care.
butter, you get a jar with a yellow label that says peanut butter.
Yeah, it's great. I kind of love it.
Was it a lightning strike? What happened?
I don't know. I didn't see a lightning strike, but it's oddly like specific in that area. You've seen the yellow brand? Good. Good. They're a good yellow brand.
Yes. Okay,
Okay, we actually have a possibility up here.
True.
For some power generation now. If you feel that this area is a little bit too
Let me how about here?
You know, that's a good spot.
Just for a little bumpy.
Yeah, you can always cram some more windmills in.
Just to try and get power to the various services. Is
it just not pumping to the outflow? Just really
we could
not...
just put a dummy one here so that there's not like zero power.
Yeah.
How about we take a 20k, each pick a dummy one for a safety zone, then play with the rest.
Okay. Play with the rest. You and me have a fucking board meeting where we just throw the money at each other.
Yeah, more or less.
I think I'm gonna put it on this hill.
Good. I hope it won't bother those people.
Well, it's like up in Mattawa. They have the Cross Hill. Actually, probably over here is better. For some reason, this feels very aesthetic, but you know, it's also a functional windmill, so I don't know how good it would be overall. Oh, this actually remains in 7 for a while. There. Okay.
Right. 8,385. I think that means we both get 4190 and change.
Sure. Sounds good.
Anything you want to do?
I want to see if that's actually enough power to stop these fucking power outages. You can start though if you want to spend some.
Oh, those are going.
There we go. Okay, with those going, we should get the sewage going.
To the sewage. Yeah. Flicker, 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 flicker.
There we go. Sewage is good. Like, what is going on with this power outage though?
Escapia's covered.
Yeah.
Maybe we cancel that previous plan and put one like here.
Yeah. Gonna build it out a little bit. Because something's happening with our fucking power grid.
Oh, you know what? Wind speed 6.
Oh, has our wind speed genuinely dropped that hard?
Yep. We just need to fucking crank it until it's gone.
Okay. God, I'm looking forward to when we have alternate power solutions.
Yep. It's so frustrating because it's like, oh yeah, wind, just wind.
Yeah.
Whereas when you have wind, solar, hydro, it's like, oh, the wind is high because of rain. The solar is completely dead. the hydro is neutral, and then when the wind like stops and the solar is like overcast, suddenly you have all this like water that's accumulated. It's like, wow, hydro, and then it clears up. There's evapotranspiration, no wind, no hydro, crazy sun, right?
Yeah.
Like it balances out. We do have geothermal.
There is the possibility of geothermal, which
I think it's worth it. If we
honestly,
can,
kind of, yeah.
I'm not comfortable taking out the other loan until we've paid the first, though.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Plus, it is $1,000 a week, but like it replaces 10 windmills at max power.
Yeah. And it's stable.
Yeah.
Gives you a base load.
Yeah. Like that's pretty solid to me.
Mm-hmm. Now, what I'm curious about is the life of our citizens. How's Hyper Gray? Oh, Dollar Dicktown resident.
Dollar Dicktown resident, proudly. Proudly Dollar Dicktown resident.
Family. A family in Dollar Dicktown.
Hey, you know, it's entirely possible.
Leighton Lewis. Here in
the Sunnyside residence, over in the parkade. Your houses look
5
so
adults,
much more
3
suburban.
seniors, 4. How many people are in this house?
What the fuck? That is not a big enough house.
Nope.
That is a comedically small house. What the fuck?
Where are you going, truck? A quiet corner shop, you say?
Although now that I think about it, it would be really, really funny to make a mod that's like a high density building that's just called the clown car, like the clown house, and it's just like a small box, but it houses like a 5-story apartment building would.
It reminds me of someone who tried doing a City Skylines run with realistic parking and quickly realized the nightmare we live in every day.
Oh god, yeah, brutal.
Goods. Without limit, you say?
Without limit? I feel like there needs to be some sort of limit on goods. Because all good things are only good in moderation.
Yeah, and all good things come to an end.
All good things come to those in Fire Dick Forest.
Mm-hmm.
I love how many streets are named in my end of town. And it's like, you haven't really felt the need to change a whole lot of their street names.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
God damn, that Disaster Response Institute looks good.
Oh, it's beautiful. We named this, right? No, that's just Brown Boulevard.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
I believe one of your roads got named, unfortunately.
Mm.
Is there seriously more power outages over there? Jesus Christ. Golden Drive, nice.
This is nuts.
What the fuck is going on here?
This is something I experience a lot in cities where it's like, okay, this is not anything.
Yeah,
like,
this is not how this would work. Like, Jesus Christ.
You would lose power for a day and no one would complain.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, well, everyone would, but no one would. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas in this game, like, people will fully leave your house with a power outage. Like, oh no, we have to use candles. Bye forever.
Yeah. Energy conservation is important. Contemplating energy conservation policy.
Mm-hmm. I'm checking on Sunrise. How are we? All alone. That's good. A little more animal. Oh, we need to do an audit.
Yeah, we need to do an audit. We need to do
I don't think we need power.
Audit.
I think we know about power.
Yeah, power is power.
Water and sewage are fine.
Yeah. I think...
Not being processed, but it's day.
Yeah.
Health, though. Nothing in the parkade.
Yeah.
Nothing
Not a whole
in
lot up in the
Escapia
parkade. Bay. Yeah, nothing in Escapia Bay. But what else in our death care do we got?
Yeah, Escapia is better there. Parkade needs it.
Yeah.
Fire.
They got a little bit. They got the eking out the last end of it there.
Parkade maybe needs some like watchtowers. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a very rural area and would need some watchtowers currently.
We have 2 precincts. Crime is 6%. Jails are fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Our crime rate is fine.
Elementary. Availability in the day is great. Nothing in the parkade. Nothing in Escapia though.
What about high schools? Okay. A little bit in high school. Probably could use some in parkade.
You don't have a high school?
God
damn.
It may have gone the way of the meteor.
That tracks. That definitely tracks.
I am fairly positive, or maybe you just built an elementary school and I built a high school and it messed with what the game registered kind of thing.
Maybe. Okay, I think we're good for that audit. I think we learned what we can learn.
And I want university, like I want people who are university educated, because I want to be able to switch Firedick Forest building policy to leisure. And I think that would be very important.
Okay. Here's what I propose. Shade your specialization.
What do you mean?
Give me a high school.
Wait, what do you mean by change your specialization?
Well, because you were saying to change to leisure, right?
Yeah. Changing commercial.
So you take leisure. I put in a high school. We establish TTISI. Sorry, TTIST. TTISOT. And you get 2 buildings named after you instead of 1. Or named at your discretion, I should say.
Well, they're already named at my discretion. I have the piece of paper that says that I make all decisions about campus names.
No, you make final decisions.
I make final decisions in the case that the 2 mediators cannot come to an agreed upon name.
Of course.
Of course.
And I don't... You don't have to look outside, and if you see tiny red dots in your house, don't worry about it. I just...
Is that possibly an aggressive action from our neighbors? That's so rude. I don't understand. All it says is there's a little document that says that I can name things whatever I want. And and quite frankly, I don't think that what I designate my commercial districts is of any business of Sunrise Village.
No, it isn't our business. There is no existing legislature, therefore it is up for debate.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think there's any... I don't think what I document my commercial districts as is up for any type of negotiation.
Oh, no, you misunderstand. Because there's no existing legal framework, you designating a leisure district would be illegal.
That's not true at all. Just because the law
No, yes,
doesn't
it is.
exist.
If a law doesn't exist, something is therefore illegal.
No. That's not how
No,
that
that's
works
exactly how it
at
works.
all. That's not how
No,
that works
there
at
is
all.
no. No, you're thinking of this as a citizen, and we are public servants. Citizens, in the absence of law, have freedoms. We, as civil servants, in the absence of law, have responsibilities.
Yes.
We can't do anything we are not
I am
allowed to
responsible
do.
for giving the citizens of Fire Dick Forest a good time. And that is what a
Well,
leisure district will do.
That's not up to you. That's up to the fundamental framework of our nation's municipal, state/province, and federal laws.
State/province/territory/
Exactly.
like we don't know where we are laws.
Exactly. You get it. You get it. See, the thing is, we are public servants. We have to pass a law to allow ourselves to do anything that we have not already granted ourselves. So if you want to make this a leisure specialization, I have to sign off on you being even able to do that for anyone able to do that.
Okay. I see how that's going there. So what was the compensation that you wanted for us to change it to a leisure district?
I want a high school.
You want a high school. All right. Let me just review real quickly what we got here in terms of our education.
No, in legislature, a high school. You don't get to pick the type.
No. I'm not picking the type. I'm simply reviewing our availability. I would be a fool of a mayoral representative if I didn't look over documents before signing anything.
I would also be a fool if I were to intentionally deceive you.
That is also true. But I haven't agreed to anything, so I haven't been fooled at all yet. Okay. So we got there. We got that in there, and then we got the thing, and okay. Let me just flip through here, and
You don't get to click, by the way.
What?
Just so we're clear. Since you're hovering over the high schools, if you click, we will find you.
Oh, I wasn't clicking anywhere. No.
Of course. Just, hover carefully.
I was just looking at what the cost evaluation would be.
Well, you understand your party has been clearly a part of extended economic malfeasance, so we have to hold you accountable.
Cite one source of economic malfeasance.
The contract.
The contract has no malfeasances. The contract.
Keep saying that. Say that to your voters. Say that to your
my voters fucking loved me after we showed them that contract. They fucking loved me after that. Are you kidding me? That was great. We got to name the university Tits.
Did you? Where does it say tits?
It's tits adjacent.
I think
we got to name it after our lead community member, Technical
I named
Ignatius Thaddeus.
You signed off on it. I came up with the idea, friend. I think you're forgetting where all of this comes from.
You understood the value of Technical Ignatius Thaddeus, the member of our community that has been with us since the very beginning.
Okay, I love having consistently high land value.
Here is my proposal for you, Will.
Okay.
We will grant you a high school on the condition that we be allowed a leisure district, and also the high school can only be placed after a trade school has been established. Deal? Excellent.
Now, there's no fine print of this, of course. This is a verbal agreement.
We have a recording of the verbal agreement.
Everyone heard it.
Now, if you just so happen to replay that and you see that I have spoken very quickly, but you did not hear it until you slowed down the video, that's your own thing. That's fine.
I have no idea how an initially collaborative venture, like we both agreed to make it the worst fucking like no you bullshit we've ever come up with.
Unanimously decided that we were just like, no fuck you, no fuck you, no fuck you, no fuck you.
You know, municipal politics.
Yeah, I love municipal politics. This is great. This makes me want to get into local politics. Especially because I am talking out of my ass about everything.
Oh yeah.
And I know you're talking out of your ass about everything too, but here's the thing about comedy and improv. There's the yes and.
Well, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
You know. Yeah. I love how high land value this is. This is your
Literally
highest land
because
value.
of a flood.
Yeah. This is the highest land value you have here, and it's a fucking rock outcrop.
Yeah. Well, I think that's kind of correlated. You know, it's a beautiful zone.
It is honestly pretty fucking nice, except for the road. If the road wasn't here, you had some like forests. This would be a fucking scenic spot. There would be horror movies filmed here for sure. Oh, there goes an ambulance. Where's this ambulance going?
Who's dead? Who's not dead? What's going on?
Fuck. There we go. Fuck. I'm chasing it.
Well, that makes sense. I guess we're technically both trained as lawyers in this roleplay scenario. Alright, I'll be right back.
Now, I might just be a simple country lawyer. They now have 100% load. All the way out in the parkade, really? Anyway, how's everybody doing? Oh man, we got super sidetracked. We got super duper sidetracked by all that. How is our... Not that. Oh. Can't take that loan just yet. But we're paying down the other loan, which is nice. Every little bit. James Miller never knew biking could be so much fun. Wow. Way to go, James Miller.
Hello, welcome back. I hope you haven't engaged in any malfeasance in my absence.
You seem to.
And if you have, I hope you low-key sent me a little message so I would know in advance.
What? I would never hide malfeasance from you. We never even do malfeasance here.
You would never have a little behind the curtains moment where you go, hey, just to be chill, this is what I did, haha, play along. Nah, you're just gonna fuck me.
We would never do that to begin with.
No, you're right. It is worth saying, I think we have planned almost nothing. I think after the first stream, after it happened, we were like, this is great. Let's keep fucking with each other.
Yeah,
and since then, we have planned nothing. I think the only other thing we planned is the rules just to keep the game playable for like campuses and industries. Yeah. And the moment they were set, we started trying to adjust them.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
So We were derailed, but I was talking about campuses, right?
Yes.
All right, so you have your type of campus: trade school, liberal, universe, and then they have different types of building. You know how when you put down your first industry building, it defines the type. Same thing with the parks.
Yeah.
Same thing, but then you get different options, right? The other thing is varsity sports.
Ooh.
These can be placed anywhere. You can have a sports district. And then
Cool.
yeah.
What kind of varsity sports do we have? What are there? What's available?
So that's where the price tag comes in.
Well, I'm just
The aquatic
curious.
center is $150,000. It costs $3,000 a week in upkeep, and that's what we have so far.
God damn.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering, for future planning and
Sorry.
allotments, what would we be interested in? Do we want to play with balls?
Okay. Track takes up space. What was the next one? Baseball. Baseball looks good. And I mean, I think long term we have to get football.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
If they had hockey, we'd more frothing. But
Oh my god, we would be fucking frothing if there was hockey.
If there was a proper university, we would have football, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, every university has football. That's how you know it's a good university.
Sorry, post-secondary institution.
Yes, that is true. In Canada, there is a
we're
distinction.
Talking about a tech school.
Yeah. In the U.S., everything is just colleges. There's no real distinction between college and university, but in Canada, there is a distinction between college and university.
Right. So one thing that's really fun about the campuses, walkability. You place your first few buildings, and then most of these don't have to be built off of roads. They can be built off of paths.
Oh, sick.
And when you place your admin for 30K, it's like surrounded by path on each side.
Sick.
Yeah. So you can put this right there, make a set of facades, and then that's our start. What do you think?
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a good start. I think it's a really solid start. I like the idea that they're affiliated with the Disaster Relief Institute kind of thing.
Yeah. So the way I usually do it with like the level 0 school is you have to build admin. And then I usually do 2 dorms, the study hall, the groundskeeping, and the book club. So 4 buildings, technically 5. I think we agree on the admin building somehow.
Yeah.
Or we make it nondescript, and then the rest are like petty.
The land sites are filling. Do we pay back our loan?
Oh yeah. Then you know what? Let's take the 60.
Okay. Take the 60 and let's do some construction. We're loan juggling, baby.
So we got our admin, right? That's our central building. That's got to be agreed upon.
Yeah.
The name.
Yes, of course. Got to be agreed upon.
But if we go with 2 dorms, we should have our dorms, right? Like, name them a thing.
I mean, we might let you name it what you want.
No, we've gotten a pre-existing agreement, which I don't think we could deviate from.
We do have a pre-existing agreement that we both have to come to a mutual agreement, but in the event that no agreement can be reached, I have final decision.
Of course. We'll see how that goes. I'm just saying, you know, the people of our side of the city, we're willing to sacrifice a lot. So shall we? A dorm each? Where do you want yours? Place it, please, please.
Let's see here. I feel like we're gonna go right here. This seems like a good spot for it.
All right. I'm thinking right here. Then we can afford groundskeeping.
Ah, that's very important.
So you know what? Neutral. I pick, you pick, one free. I'm thinking... The Dawnlight Residence. How fine. How fancy.
All right. I'm thinking the... Party Down residence.
Named
and
after
also...
Sir John Partydown. How patriotic.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's against the rules, friend.
Oh, no,
Nope.
that's not against the rules. No. That's the Thaddeus Dawnlight residence now.
Cite how you get to do that.
Well, if you would look at the document, I think you'll find that I have naming rights for anything that we don't mutually agree upon.
Final
for
naming
specifically
rights, and we're
university
not
campuses.
done yet. You said you have final naming rights. That means if I prolong the case forever, which I get to do because
well, then you
haven't
can't
prohibited
initially
me,
name it. It can't be the Dawnlight residency until then because we haven't
Cite
decided on a
Cite
name.
the law. Tell me how I can't name a building. See, as far as I can tell, I specifically can. In fact, we came to a verbal agreement.
Name for a building. You can easily propose a name for a building. However, if we're
No,
going
my friend,
to be slapping it on there, that's
how
a
the laws
final
get
name.
If I may go back to my original point again, final. Why don't we pull it up for the stream friends?
Okay.
Show them the document.
Yep.
Verbatim.
Look at the document.
Word for word. Word for word.
It's fine. Look at the document. It's fine. It's right here. Let's see. Where is that document? Document. Just gotta find. Hang on. It's in my file folders. They're just a little bit. Scattered right now. Let's see. Proposal to build a party beach. No, that's not it. Proposal for increased alcohol. No, that's not it. Okay. Here it is. Here is the system and measures for industrial allocation, education, and transportation. And I think you'll find mayoral representation of Splitsville Gaiety Greens as the final decision on any committee decision.
Upon any committee decision, have we met as a committee?
We are always meeting as a committee. Even just naming is a committee meeting.
No, a committee meeting must be begun and ended. You have violated the law, my friend, and you know it, and you attempt to weasel out when you know damn well that I understand things, and so help me. If you want to come down to the letter of the law, I will make you bleed. The sheer
naming of the building is a committee discussion. We discussed it, and I had final say in it.
No, you approved it.
I did not approve it.
Yes, you did.
Based on the fact that the name was not there anymore, and it has now been changed.
Well, you said final, so I'm just gonna go ahead and.
Oh no! That's not how that's going. Can't even type it.
You're fucking with me now.
Can't even type it. All right. So we're gonna go on an ad break right now, and when we come back, we're going to get the rest of our technical institute set up and see what we can enjoy from that. All right. We'll be right back. And we're back. All right.
Are we back? Are we back? Have we agreed on a committee decision to be back?
I, as the committee member with the final say, have decided that we're back. Yes.
Very well.
Yeah.
Do you yield your time?
I do. I do, in fact, yield my time.
Excellent.
However, I would also like to propose that we properly fund both of our residences with water and sewage disposal. Party Down residence has had a few toilets overflow, and they need that taken care of.
I reject your proposal.
So they're just gonna be swimming. Both residences are swimming in shit.
Unless you're willing to come to the negotiation table.
Okay, I will let you name both of the final two buildings. How about that?
Deal.
Okay. There we go. Hey, I said both of the final two buildings.
Yeah, you name Party Down.
What the fuck is TSG?
It was auto-named as Trade School Groundskeeping. It's TSG now.
That tracks. You know what? That makes perfect fucking sense.
We went to the same school. Every fucking building is a 3-letter acronym.
It really is.
BGS, PAB, NSB. Come on.
Yeah. The only one that isn't is like NatSci.
Yeah.
Which is
technically that's NSB, the Natural Sciences.
Oh yeah, that is NSB. That's Natural Science Building.
But technically it's 2 3-letter acronyms because it's also TAB, the Taylor, or no, TAL, Taylor Allen Library.
Yeah.
Relatedly,
and then
there was a gas leak on campus recently, and there's all these secret old like heating tunnels because that's an old campus.
Yeah, the fucking tunnels.
And
so
there was a gas leak, like a natural gas leak.
Oh
and
shit!
It basically went through the tunnels and took half the campus.
Jesus Christ! I had
so,
no
everybody's
idea.
Oh yeah, and everybody's classes were canceled for the day while they dealt with it because it was just like a normal gas leak. But then it's like, oh yeah, also this is like several giant buildings connected by multiple skyways. And, underground passages.
That's one of those things where it's like that's actually fucking terrifying because one spark and like all of the university, like the eastern half of that university goes up pretty much. I think the northern half of the university goes up at that point.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's wild.
And then all of that chemical fallout goes right in the river.
Yup. Right in the fucking river. To be studied by future university students. It's the circle of science.
Exactly.
So what are we naming our
really
main
funny
building?
because good point. We have to agree on this one. I think that was the decision. Was it?
Well, I did yield you both the final two names of the unnamed buildings. So
Unnamed, good point.
Yeah.
So that means I sacrifice one if we agree to name this.
That is true.
So what if we don't?
Okay. We could table it until later discussion. Table it. But yeah, that is actually like a terrifying thought that I don't think I ever thought of, walking through those fucking tunnels in the wintertime. Because those tunnels are a fucking godsend in winter. They're amazing.
Oh, they're so nice. So I went to school there. I got sick, had to deal with my life, and then eventually came back when I paid off all that debt and was ready to. And so much has changed. What hasn't changed is the fact that there's a label that says tunnel to physics in the tunnel that goes to the physics building, and someone graffitied quantum, like it's a quantum tunnel.
Right, yeah, the quantum tunnel.
In like 10 years, no one has gotten rid of that graffiti.
It's the quantum tunnel. Like, it is that now. Like, it has no other name other than the quantum tunnel now.
I love the university tunnels because not only does it feel like, yes, I have fun lore, but then you go in them, and in terms of net number of tunnels, most of them are dingy. In terms of volumetrically, like, most people go through a couple of the tunnels you don't even notice are tunnels. But there's so many tunnels in that place, and most of them are like old heating tunnels with like pooling water and awful smells, and they're like 30 degrees Celsius, and there's roaches in them. Like,
oh god,
it's very, very dungeon.
Seriously? How?
This is actually insane.
Yeah, like what?
Like, we cranked everything. What the fuck is this? We got to put another one of these down, right?
Yeah.
Like,
at this point, yeah, it's like our only fucking option to resolve this power shortage issue.
$65 for this for 80 megawatts.
Oh, we have solar
240 for
too.
90.
240 for 90 sounds way better for a solar updraft.
But how long can we last like this? We're already stretched past our limits.
Like, we have to be reaching a breaking point with how many wind turbines we've put down, where it's like, it doesn't matter how much you decrease it, they are still going to generate.
Also, man, does this look good.
It looks really fucking good. I really look forward to when AgriCorp has kind of like expanded outwards, so it looks like it's a part of the institute, like it's definitely tied in there.
Oh yeah. Well, I remember, I'm sure by now it's been turned into like residential developments, but you would go up to King's College near Western and like go off like towards the edge, towards the paths, and then eventually if you went into the woods you would hit farmers fields.
Yeah,
it was neat.
Yeah, I love that. That was
also
really nice.
In the middle of the woods there's a giant crucifix with the Jesus on it, and I am waiting for the day that I can convince someone to like sneak out there and bone underneath it just for the sacrilege.
Yo, you want to bang under Jesus? Like, I feel like you're asking a lot in that situation. like you're essentially asking, like, one, do you want a bone in the woods? Which,
yeah, that's already a dissuader.
That's,
you know,
already
the
a
wind,
massive
the bug.
if. It's definitely not a first time thing. If someone is a-okay with the first bone being in the woods, it's like, all right, that's gotta be a red flag on that one.
It's also kind of a public place. You don't do that.
Yeah,
like that's right by the path.
Right? And then on top of that,
man, is it tempting? The idea of it.
On top of that, you have to be like, do you want a bone underneath Jesus? Like,
maybe we hang around with different people, because I feel like most of the people I talk to would be like, hell yeah.
Okay, like, yes, that is true. A lot of the people that we hang out with would be like, hell yes, let's fucking go, let's bang under Jesus kind of thing. But like, I still feel like that's a level that might turn some people off. It might make some people more likely, but it might turn some people off. It's a very iffy thing. You gotta know the person that you're engaging on this.
You know what that makes me think of?
What?
I'm just... hopefully you go with me on this. I got an idea.
Okay. Are we creating a Jesus statue for people to bone under? I like it.
What am I actually looking for? hold on.
I don't even know
There
what
we
those
go.
structures were.
No, we said statue.
We did say statue. Yeah. Yeah. That is a quality statue. Oh, I love that this is outside Party Down residence.
Oh, yeah. Gotta keep them tempted.
They're already, you don't need to fucking tell first year university students. You don't need to tempt them. They'll fucking do it themselves. Are you kidding me? Oh, fucking first year university students.
Yep.
It's
so weird being back at school after so long, and like I was looking at my transcript and I'm like, you know what? There's some stupid mistakes I made in first year that I'd like to fix.
Yeah.
And then you're surrounded by first years. And boy howdy are they minors.
Yeah. Right? Like it's all their first time away from home. It's like they're having like such a revelation of who they are. Some people discover like amazing things about themselves. Other people discover that they waffle stomp shit in the public showers. Like,
oh, I remember the soggy and waffle stomper. I heard the legends.
Like,
and for my own recent legend, some people mass email all of their student section and the instructors complaining about the midterm and create a salty email chain.
Yes. Oh, so fucking legendary.
Oh boy.
I remember that happened when I was a student.
And it's wild to me now because as a grown-up I'm like, fucking the people who are complaining versus the people who respond to the email chain sarcastically. I view the sarcastic people very poorly by comparison.
Oh yeah. It's like you know what you're doing. The other people, they're just wrong and they don't even realize that they're wrong. Like they're just ignorant, right? You're malicious.
There's a difference between you care so you're putting your neck out and doing something fucking stupid versus you don't care so you're putting your neck out and you're doing something fucking stupid.
Right? And like I remember when I was when it happened when I was a student and everything like that, it goes out and like there are immediately this slew of like don't email, please stop, this is a group all email. I love the fact that it is it is
generation gap. They eat the popcorn now.
Yeah, well yeah, like what I was doing, I was fucking eating popcorn. That was hilarious to me. And like they send out an email and they're like, please do not reply. This is a reply all. Everyone in the school is seeing this. Everyone, please stop replying all to this. Replied all out to everyone. And then another person does it and another person does it. And then it's quiet for a little bit. It starts to simmer. Just a little bit. It starts to simmer.
Just a little.
And then someone replies all with a SpongeBob meme. Of like, in this email chain, like SpongeBob doing his like upper and lower case text, and then it kicks off. Death threats are thrown. People are doxxed. Like, by the end of it, 3 people have been expelled from the school and 1 person has been fired. Like,
this one
fucking email chain.
Holy shit! This one was just like 7 posts, and it made it onto Reddit via leak, and that's it. Like,
really?
Fired?
Yes.
Holy shit!
Like literally. Okay, the fired one I don't know about. There may have been other stuff going on with that. Let's be real. It's very difficult to fire a professor. But the expulsions,
I'm gonna
I know for
I'm gonna tell you exactly how you borderline fire a professor. Hold on.
How do you borderline fire a professor? I'm very curious. But I know for certain that the two or three, I think it was, expulsions are legitimate because they genuinely doxed a person and sent death threats.
Oh, fuck.
And this was an email
Yeah,
chain
you
that
don't do
went
that.
on for like a week. Like genuinely. It was a week-long catastrophe at Western. It was hilarious.
Also, if Salajol's here, you hear that sound? That's me WD-40ing my fucking stool, because that was an obscene noise.
I didn't hear any of that.
You
That's
heard it.
nice.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard the most awful, like, right as I got out, and I was like, I thought I had peaked the audio and made, like, distortions. I was like, oh god, I have to apologize.
Nah, you're good, man. I either talked over you, wasn't paying attention, or it didn't happen.
Okay, so, hold on. So several people got fired. Sorry, one person got fired. How many people got fired?
Okay, the fired is a maybe because, like, I don't think the professors did much wrong there other than saying some shit that got them reprimanded. So if there was a professor that got fired for it, it was purely a extenuating circumstances kind of thing. The people that got expelled, because this was literally a week-long reply all email thread to the entire school. There were death threats, there were doxing, people were like, it's fucking midnight and I have an exam in like 7 hours that I haven't studied for. You need to shut the fuck up. Like, tensions were high, because I'm pretty sure it was like midterm season, and it was like started off by a student emailing their professor about something.
Ouch.
So like tensions were high. And yeah, genuinely it devolved into death threats. It was great. Hi, Looney. Looney, you're in college. You understand this pain, right? If there's a universal like email chain going on where everyone keeps replying all, it doesn't go over well with people.
I had this prof, right? And this was I forget it. I think it was Quantum 1, I'm not sure.
Ooh,
But
Quantum
this is
1?
back when I was in physics, before I went, oh god, I don't want to do math for the rest of my fucking life. And if I do, I would rather less math.
Yes,
but
very valid.
There was this prof who had somehow booked the one classroom that was second story without an accessible access.
Oh no.
Incidentally, we had a student in an electric wheelchair, right?
Yeah.
So,
I know the student.
Oh yeah, we both know the same person. Okay,
Yeah, I know her. She's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking rocks. Anyways, so we're going about this class, and it's like, she starts emailing, and we're all talking because we're hanging out in the same building, and it's like, okay, emailing like, hey, I can access this, you know, and like when you need accessibility, it's like you send out depressingly a lot of them, like those kinds of emails, but they tend to be received pretty well, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And some of it's kind of weird where it's like, if I were to apply for any kind of relief for my chronic pain, I would get nothing. The second I get a migraine, everyone knows what a migraine is. We're fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
anyways, so this is very fucking basic. Hi. The building this class is in, I can't access.
Yeah.
Would it be possible to move this class, or for me to have some kind of computerized access, like if you were to place a camera in the back of the room?
Yeah, like, you know, like they did during COVID.
This was before, to be fair, but
yeah, this was pre-COVID, but you know, it's like that was like that would have been like a big deal to suggest it then, but you know, since COVID, I feel like people are like, oh yeah, well, yeah, a little simple little camera.
But But this fucking guy is basically like, as far as I can tell from the rumors, because like the building in physics, like all of the classes are on the first floor and the lower floor, and then the upper floors are all like research and offices.
Yeah.
So as far as I can tell, on the upper floor, this guy is doing nothing but complaining, and everyone's kind of like biting their lip, like, buddy, I don't necessarily agree with you. You're like,
buddy, you're not winning that argument.
Eventually, like, this guy fucking pushes and pushes, and like he won't fucking do anything. He isn't gonna work with it. Sure enough, you know what they do?
What?
Because he refuses to stop fighting, revoke his tenure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
They basically put him up to it where they were like, look, you want to be like this? All right. You have to fight for your job again now. Like,
wow.
That's it. We can't have fucking people doing this shit. What's supposed to be like a highly accredited university. Like,
Yeah.
Get out, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Like,
Fuck.
and that was the first time, like, as far as I knew, tenure is like, it's literally supposed to be permanent, but it's like, this guy lost it.
Yeah.
Because he was a fucking asshole.
Yeah. Like, holy crap. That is how you fucking lose it. I mean, that's fair. Like, that is.
Yeah.
That is one of the conditions that someone should lose their tenure over.
Yeah. Anyway, she's a postdoc now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad she
I don't
went
know
far.
what the fuck is happening with him. I don't remember his name. I remember hers.
Yeah, I lost touch with her during undergrad, but I'm glad she's doing good now. I'm glad she's
I gotta
postdoc.
reach out at some point, but like, it's just the stupid shit people think they can get away with because they feel settled.
Right,
You know?
yeah. Like, this is my job. Everyone needs to bend to my whim. It's like, oh no, dude. No. That time is
We've had our
almost
rant. How's our
past.
debt? We're almost there. Almost.
Almost there. Almost out of debt.
Mm.
Oh.
No, we've established this. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I would say so. Let's check some demographics here. Is there a way to check our educated, like university educated demographics?
Let's see. We can book. Where's the book?
Book top there.
Click the book. I click the book. Okay.
Yeah.
It's nighttime, so all of this is significantly suppressed. But
Right.
here's our elementary.
Okay,
1,
but we
2.
have 5% highly educated.
Yes.
All right. Right. I'm flipping a switch. And you can have your high school.
All right. Our electricity's not bad. I think we might be close to being able to normalize that again after the incident. Now you said a high school, right?
Yes. Because you already
This is
have
a
an
high school.
elementary school. Oh, you're going for a creative arts institute just like us. Copy. I can't believe you would copy us like that. How gauche.
Faker. You're fake, faker.
Yeah. You know what that means.
Do it.
How do I
District and then commercial spec.
Wait, no, that's not district. This district? This district. Commercial specialization. Leisure. Firedick Forest is now a commercial hub. Oh, I need to
There we
expand
go.
that. Or, no. Leisure or tourism? Oh, that is a good question. What do we want?
Tourism or leisure is loud. It can be really profitable and it makes your land really valuable. Tourism is quiet.
I see. I feel like we go leisure in that case, because you know, this is the ultimate gaycation destination. If we're the ultimate gaycation destination, then we have to be a leisure spot where you can relax and be gay. Also, I'm gonna expand this out a little bit. Oop. There we go. Okay, that should be good then. Not enough educated workers? Don't worry, that's fine. Because you're getting rid of your building soon anyway.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
We may notice some fluctuations in our commercial demand, but this should be good. And the main thing is we both got what we wanted and everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy.
So for 75 we can get a police academy.
What does the police academy get us?
So you get into these, you get these like specialized bits here.
Okay.
There's the police, the tourism and travel and engineering.
Right.
And we can't click these, but there's equivalents for each of these.
Yeah.
This one, once you build it, they increase patrol, jail, and efficiency.
Okay.
And they're also just good.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. And that's probably the main reason why you don't build just a university. Ooh.
Oh yeah, because a lot of that stuff, not only does it take a long time to unlock, but it's very heady, which is very fitting. But like, the benefits are distant and difficult to discern, you know? Whereas like the early benefits are like, okay, this is good for peace. And then you get tourism, it's like, okay, this is good for tourism. There's an environmental school that increases like your sewage treatment and garbage. Bunch of other stuff.
Makes sense.
I think we have a nice town. A good town. A brave town. A strong town.
Strong town, yes. I'm waiting for another immediate message being like, a meteor has been spotted.
Yep. Does it look like driving through? Flat.
Honestly,
this city has no skyline.
Yeah, no skyline yet. No skyline yet. We do have high density. We could start sprinkling that in. Is it just me, or is that moped like really following that car?
Oh yeah.
I also like that cars on the highway.
Skylines.
Yep. Cities, forest lines. I feel like the cars on the highway are like comedic whenever they lane change. Like it looks like they're just gonna go whoa whoa.
You know, like the 401.
Yeah. There's still a little bit of traffic here. And there
it's really funny being on the highway with like the aggressive I must change lanes guy.
Oh yeah.
Because you keep passing and ending up behind and passing and ending up behind, and it's like, I'm just having a normal drive here. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, like it's so consistent. It's so like disturbingly consistent about it all. By the way, should we modify our bus routes so there's a bus stop here?
I think. New route.
New route.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe a triangle. Sunrise. School. Darling, because we've already got one there.
Yeah, it looks like we've lost the bus route to Darling's Ring.
Yeah, maybe we mass delete these and rebuild.
Yeah, like that bus route's not looking so hot. Buy A Dick, buy one Sunrise, buy 2B
right.
Inner City.
So
I do think we keep the same bus numbering system.
Yeah. So how's about this one for just... downtown. Not downtown.
It's the industrial
Industrial?
goings. Yeah.
What is this then? One industrial?
One, it like, because it also encompasses the trades, right?
Hmm.
So is this like one trades, or maybe like a one unwashed? Because it's right
Maybe
outside
not.
the unwashed area.
What about industry parentheses doing parentheses training? You know?
Yeah. I can agree with that.
And like, in terms of game rules, people don't really go to these as much as they go to other places. Like, disproportionately, people use public transit for like leisure.
Mm-hmm.
But that means that this can be a junction, so we could just do a good old
Yeah,
fashioned.
like I thought that the university would make like a good junction spot.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah. That's much cleaner than the old routes that we had. Holy shit.
It's worth saying I make them squiggly because like there's some rationale to it with the diversion and
Mm-hmm.
like extension of routes. You prioritize different transit.
Yeah.
And right now I think it does behoove us for like distant express buses versus like elaborate little public
We are
transit.
very spread out. We're very much spread out. It makes a lot of sense for us to go for like longer express routes. I 100% agree.
I've been doing a run personally that's all like personal express kind of stuff where it's like everything's super spread out. You try to make your city centers as far as possible centered around in like an industrial area kind of thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Are there any
All
other
right,
bus
how do
routes
you
that you want
feel?
to do?
About? Come on, great. There we go. To the parkade and back, and then to Double Dollar Dicktown or Escabia Bay. Your choice.
I'm going to say probably out to here in Double Dollar Dicktown.
Click it. All right. We go back and seal it. So then 2 was
2 is the inner city, The 2 compromise. Yeah.
Outlands. Is that a bit too boonies? Suburbs.
Yeah, because both of these residences are eventually going to grow out to be the suburbs. They're the intended suburbs. So I think we call it 3 burbs.
Mm-hmm. Last but not least, I think we both have our little... What's the word for it? Our subdivision line here. How do you feel about that?
I'm down for that.
So where's mine here? Where's the actual stop? There we go. There's the transition. This goes out to here. Okay.
I love watching a person put down the bus routes because you're just like, I have no idea what you're designing right now or where you want this to go. It's just, it's magic to me. It's entirely magic.
Okay, were you numbers? Was I letters? What were you doing?
I was letters. I was a dick.
Oh, perfect. I know how to differentiate it.
Oh
I'm getting
no.
the Romans.
Are you going for fucking numerals?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, amazing. All right. Let's go for some burbs action. Do I actually have a decent turnaround here? I don't really have a good turnaround here. I think that's the best turnaround we've got.
If you want to throw one down, you could.
I'm gonna join. Wait, how do I add a new line onto that?
It's all positioning. So, like, if you hold over, it's like drag, and then if you jimmy it. Come on. No, is it camera angle? How do I do this?
I'm glad that it wasn't just me that found that unintuitive.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh. Create a new line. There you go.
Okay.
You're a god. Fucking god gamer right here.
You and I'm jaming with Jod?
Gotta have one right outside the high school. There you go. This is just a massive fucking loop. If you miss your spot, you're fucked.
There's two types of bus route. You're either a loop or you're a route.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's how that's fucking done.
A fire dick. Is that it?
No, it's just a dick.
Right, a dick. True. What's your color, though?
Well, you went with yellow, right?
Golden for the sunrise.
We're gonna go blue for the water. You get a nice blue, maybe? Yeah. Nice blue. Or actually, more realistically, let's go for a purple. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
And we were the double-decker bus.
Sure. I think I was lost here.
Oh, fuck. It loses its name when you change the bus? That's bullshit.
I think it's just an enter situation. Enter wasn't... Yeah. I can't make decisions until we find out what the numbers are like.
Yeah, that's fair.
We now have an intercity bus station.
Ooh.
And here's what I propose. We take this, extend it, and then that's just the cul-de-sac for the bus station.
That's problematic because I want the inner city bus station.
So how is your highway traffic gonna easily access your intercity?
Yeah, it's really not. We're having a struggle with identity currently in Firedick Forest, where we want to be the leisure capital. We want to be big in that regard. But
well, maybe it's an Escapia Bay situation.
Maybe, yeah.
You're making your new center.
Like I said, the train coming in here is going to be dropping off people to have the ultimate gaycation experience. I feel like that's where that's going to be necessary. And you know what? All right, I'm willing to accept your proposal for the inner city station in that regard, provided we get something from the train later on, probably.
Well, what you could also do is save up your 38 and just have a competitor.
What the fuck is? Hang on. Can I check what the pricing is in that? Transportation for like trains, like that's 38. Hang on. What do we got in trains? We need a population. We don't
have them yet. We need 8,000.
Okay. I'm gonna save up because I feel like we can build a really good gaycation destination out there.
Train based. There we go. Keep the city lines separate so they don't clog it up.
Oh, how quickly a university's town is born. We're gonna make this our everything now.
So many of these people are just sitting and waiting for a poorly organized bus. Like, come on. Go.
Oh. You know you're full.
Oh, yeah. We're starting to get a sense of numbers, I think.
Yeah.
How are we for this one? 150.
I love that they don't seem to stagger the routes at all when they send out buses.
No.
They
don't depunch. They never depunch.
They just send like 14 buses all in one route. They don't time it at all.
Hey, Dick is under some strain. Sunrise. Let's be prettier. You've gone tall, I'll go long.
Articulated buses. Nice.
Yeah. Alright, what's next? Our one industry. This feels like it'll be very quickly resolved, honestly.
Yeah. Once it gets through its initial burst, you can already see some of the other people. Some of those buses aren't going to have any people on.
Alright. 2 compromise.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. No, we need to...
Yeah, that needs more.
80. And you know what? 150.
Yeah. That was a lot of people on that bus immediately. Burbs
is big. I feel like this will resolve, but not without changing the vehicle or count. Maybe count just so that they come more often.
Yeah. Honestly, on express buses, more often is better than larger bus.
The 50-minute rule. Or sorry, 15-minute rule.
Yeah, one bus every 15 minutes.
If a bus doesn't come in 15 minutes, then it's not coming, and then you have to schedule your pickup. If a bus comes every 15 minutes or sooner, you can just walk to the stop.
Yeah. I remember when I first discovered that someone had built an app to keep track of the London Transit.
Oh yeah.
That thing was so fucking necessary. Oh my god.
Oh god, yeah. They were so bad. One time, I was an hour and a half late for work.
Oh.
You want to know how? Because I left early.
Yeah. How?
First bus, because I transfer. This is supposed to be get on the first bus, transfer to the second, get to work, right? First bus, early. Wait for the next one. Catch it. Okay. My connecting bus, early. So I miss it. The next bus never shows up.
Oh no.
The next bus I pick up late, and it gets me there.
That's brutal.
Yep. The only benefit is that, like, I was trying to get to work, and I happened to have the one manager who took the bus, who was like, "Oh God, I understand how this could be like a feasible worst case."
Yeah. It's like, that's definitely an atypical situation. You would not expect that in normal circumstance. Actually, how is this going? Low land value? What? Ah. Heard they
Here's
would
what
say
I propose.
the low land value.
How about we each build a 4x4 high density and a 4x4 low density?
Okay. Okay. That should be fine.
All right. You first, me first.
You first. You first.
Okay.
They'll still be waiting with their low land value over there. While I think of ways to raise their land value a little bit.
That's a mutual district. Can't do that.
That was some rough traffic by that university.
You know what? 4x4, that's 16 individual squares, right?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Okay.
14, 15,
Wait, did that click in?
16.
It did not click in.
And then 4x8. 4. There we go.
Nice.
See how that goes.
Yeah, that sounds good. Now does high density increase land value more?
It increases density. Like it, more people go there for more stuff. It changes traffic. And so your land value can be affected if people can access it.
I see. Okay.
But it also increases, like, loudness.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe we create this corner as a high density and this corner as a high density.
Yeah?
I think that would be fun.
Our city is finally skylining.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta watch.
So many 5
See who
a.m.
gets tall. Everything's 5 a.m. Why is it 5 a.m.?
I don't know
is that
why
the
it's
number?
5 a.m. Play all you want arcade. Oh, wow. Wow, that is a density. I see.
we over here? Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What are the things that increase land value?
Okay, so
Like, is it one of those things where I
let's
just
see.
like throw down a park and suddenly it's high land value?
So it's every service, sum of services,
Okay.
and like the basics are always more important. So water, power are critical,
Yeah.
and then it's like fire, healthcare. Then past that, crime is like you have to keep yourself over the tipping point. Then it's a question of education. Once you have education, it's the same thing. Like the way I do audits, like one direction down the bottom bar. And then late game, what I like to do is I like to make unique buildings nighttime very, very slightly, like 110 versus 90. And then like parks are daytime, like 110 versus 90.
Okay.
Just so that like there's a nightlife and a day life, you know?
That makes sense. I feel like it
Keeps
would
the
be
city
very
dynamic,
fun.
keeps traffic from like creating super critical like traffic jams because you have a place to go or you don't.
I feel like it's very funny to put at the very edge of this tip a public library. But that's also not a very far-reaching service.
Yeah. I think you might need infrastructure.
What are you talking about? Infrastructure? No. We have a best sweat gym. A flex gym. I'm sure what these people
The
want is
loud
just more
clinking
park.
of fucking plastic bottles. Or sorry, glass bottles, I should say.
Oh, I also realized that we have Cockring Junction intersecting with Pierce Street. That's kind of funny. I don't
A
know.
thriving community.
Yeah.
Our town is gorgeous. Like,
Our town is
fucking
straight up beautiful. I fucking love this place.
just fucking look at that.
Yeah. You know what? Let's look at that while we go on break, shall we? Let's take
Indeed,
a
we
nice
should.
little break, and we'll come back and enjoy our town while we wait. Welcome back, everybody. Will's taking as much necessary medication, so we'll just be perusing the town a little bit. You know, enjoy, build up a little bit of our money. Let's see how we're doing on our loans. We're actually fully paid back. This is all profit. This right here is all profit. I think we need to start planning an expansion. I think we both, like when Will comes back, I'm gonna propose, oh, maybe some garbage. How's our garbage doing? Yeah, that's not great. Landfill usage is 100%. Oh, both the landfills are full. Okay, alright. That's awkward. What do we have for garbage disposal options? An incineration plant. Oh, that actually creates a little bit of power. That's kind of surprising. I feel like that should create a lot of mess. A lot of pollution. Pollution 100. Oh, it's the same amount of pollution as a landfill site, but it also creates a lot of noise pollution.
Landfill site?
Both of our landfills are full.
Yeah.
So I was proposing possibly an incineration plant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Would you be
we
amenable?
Need incineration.
Yeah. Would you be amenable to that?
I would propose incineration plus recycling.
Okay. Okay. And you've taken the brunt of that, so I feel like we should take the incineration plant. Fire at the end of the lane, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put that there. That was quite expensive construction cost. And then also a recycling plant over here. There we go. And now these don't necessarily need to be on fill. We could possibly
we
empty
put one to empty and the other one to off.
Multiple problems.
Me too, man.
Yeah, just a fucking vibe. Multiple problems. Alright, so with that, hopefully that the garbage processing begins to go up a little bit. Because we got some people complaining that they can't get their trash taken away.
Well, it's daylight. It'll take a minute. But since it's daylight, honestly, based on our current... Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Based on our current demand, we can either plonk down and develop as a community, and then save up for like our own burb expansions, or we do like municipalities, low served communities with wide like geographical area.
Okay.
because we gotta develop. We gotta keep building.
We got to keep building. Yeah, we need to expand more. We definitely need to expand more in this. I'd like to expand out Escapia Bay, and I'm assuming you want to expand out the Parkade more too.
A little.
Yeah. So, I mean, we currently have 17,000 in the bank.
Yeah.
We're actually making an insane amount of profit right now.
Oh yeah. So if we take 8,500.
8,500 sounds good.
All right.
I love that you have, like, you know your roads. Like, you just know which road you want to use in a given situation. You have your favorites.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Usually it's a matter of like improving infrastructure over time.
Nice.
Perfect. Is this is going to be useful at some point.
It bugs me ever so slightly how off-center that pipe is.
Oh yeah. The thing is, I don't have to see it again for a while.
Yeah.
So I make dramatic decisions.
Yeah.
No, can't afford that. But you know what?
You can afford a playground. Get that land value in there.
Oh yeah.
That's good. That's good shit.
All right. Oh, and zoning.
Yeah, you gotta zone that
Almost
shit.
forgot. There we go.
Nice. Oh. Raymond says there's too much noise. But, oh.
No shit, buddy. You're in a doctor's office. Come on.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Don't live here.
I feel like you always complain about noise in a fucking clinic, that's for sure.
You know, people joked about, oh, these kids and their phones. So many people in my waiting room that I go to every week for my appointments, like they're iPad kids, but they're like 60. It's wild. Now, it's still up to you to spend your money, you know, but we might consider infrastructure improvements.
Yeah, I was thinking infrastructure and improvements.
Very important.
Very important. Okay, so do you have any infrastructure improvements you would recommend for this area, or should I just start upgrading my roads?
What's your budget still?
I mean, I think I have like over 40K in budget, like set aside.
Oh, well, you should probably burn that.
Yeah, I know, right? Because you built the train station, you built the bus station in the expectation of the train station. So I have like.
Oh, no, that was 1-to-1 where it's like bus train. So that's it.
Yeah, I have that. Okay, so if I have that, just put away specifically for bus, which we can't afford yet, and we can't see the price
a train
yet.
station. I can't highlight it, but
Yeah.
like a passenger train station is 45, I think.
Okay,
It's more
so something like that.
expensive.
But in that case, I have about 85 or 8.5K to spend, to burn, because that's what you spend, right?
So, in terms of study, right? Like you get these arteries, and at this point, as far as I'm concerned, design-wise, this artery, this direction is reaching capacity.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So, like, I still have the option for lane improvements, but I need to think of a secondary, which is probably going to be this one rejoining.
Right.
Although, truth be told, I'm thinking about having this one just be a second bridge.
That would also work.
But you want these big ones because you can expand them, but you can also constrict them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you'll permit me for the demo, right? Like,
yeah, go for it. We have 21K. Go for it.
Yeah. So these here, right? Large avenue grass. What happens is when you put these down, they just do it. Actually, that cost nothing. Okay.
Yeah, I think they were already large avenue anyway.
So this central bit is walkable.
Oh, okay.
And then it makes it single lane constriction, because sometimes what you want to do is you want to dissuade vehicle traffic in order to promote like pedestrian and public transit.
Right.
There's something unusual about North America where the way we design cities is fire first, and in a paradoxical way that doesn't always work, because in Europe, for example, with tall buildings, they do like bottom fire, top fire. Like if a fire happens, they have like floors that'll seal off, and then you evacuate people up and you get them out by a helicopter. Right?
That makes sense.
Whereas here, we have extremely good land service, but if it's a tall building, you have to get to the bottom.
Yeah.
There's different approaches, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, infrastructure. So you don't really have any avenues.
No.
But from here, you have a natural point where it could continue, right?
Yeah.
You think about your lanes in terms of like the sum of all traffic. So here, 4 ways to come on. You come this way on the Smith. You enter. You go this way. Left, right, 1 lane each. That's good.
Yeah.
This way, 1 lane each. You can go there or there. You come in, you go either way, right? That's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Whereas from here, it's all 1 lane. If someone's turning right, you stop behind them, right? So it's a question of what's the easiest way to get places and how many cars do you want to go there. So if you go to your services here, right? Like you got your medical's pretty good, but it's hard to get medical in Escapia Bay. But you got your medical here. And a lot of your stuff is here too. So maybe like it's tough because we made this end here. But you could have another avenue that maybe like weaves its way here, and then you make offshoots that you could build like housing off of. Maybe it does a pivot and then you upgrade these roads into Firedick because they're such a key like part of the economy.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we just have a straight up pivot. Instead of Firedick being the focus, we shift away and Firedick becomes just a leisure sort of spot. And instead Escapia Bay becomes the main focus.
I think that's the best situated position.
Like if we build up Escapia Bay to be the oh shit, this is the place to be. Especially with the passenger transport that we have like slotted to come in, that right there I think would be probably our best bet. And that way we get to keep the sort of I want to keep the sort of like rural small aesthetic of Dollar Dicktown and Firedick Forest, especially because you know Firedick Forest, we have a like nature park there as well, so I don't want to build up too much in that end of town.
You want to protect the watershed.
Yeah, I want to protect the watershed. I want to protect the vibes. And I think making Escapia Bay be sort of the tourist trap and Dollar Dicktown being... Well, actually, Escapia Bay is going to be the functioning town. And Dollar Dicktown and Firedick Forest is going to be the tourist trap. I think that would probably be good. I think that would be really good.
Make it so.
Okay. In that case, we
Got
already
year and a
have
half.
the roads here. We would need to essentially build this infrastructure up and build its services out. So we have no medical, some fire, and no police. And also no education. So all of that will need to be built up for like anything to happen.
Mm-hmm. And that's your problem.
Yeah, that is
And if you
my
want to spend the
current
money,
problem.
I'll just add it to my tab.
No, that's fine. I think what we do is right now, with your help, I would like some help to sort of expand out some of the roads here. Mostly for like future planning for what we can put down here.
I like boxes. 4x4s.
4x4s? All right.
Mm-hmm. And then cheapest possible road because no one's going there and it costs the least to maintain.
Yeah,
the second people start going there, you start maintaining it. It increases the speed. It increases the beauty. You know.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So that'd be in single lane, right?
You're currently on upgrade.
I'm on upgrade?
But I think it's already selected. Try clicking and dragging without making a road.
Okay.
Okay, that's something.
Yeah, that looks like the low density. Okay.
It's on the other end.
On the other end? Why is the dirt road on the furthest end? Yeah, okay. 2-lane
For
gravel.
people who know what they're doing.
Thinking maybe we have a little offshoot here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, do I need to leave room for the passenger station?
It's so big, it's almost like you build a neighborhood around it.
Okay, so we'll just build it on the other side then.
Yeah.
We'll build a bridge across. And something like this. Of course.
Maybe back a ways. Those things are loud. You can check out the multi-view when they have like the... Oh, no, fair point.
That out there.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's moved out there. I kind of wanted to get like this and bring this down even with that. How's that look? That looks like a district.
Mm-hmm. Like a polygon.
Yeah. It's very polygonal.
Mm-hmm.
Wanna connect the
Hey,
joints.
Ken, I have a math joke for you.
Oh yeah?
Why was the pirate crying?
Why?
Because polygon.
Fuck, that's awful. Shame. Shame on you. Alright. Boom. I did a
I love a
thing.
joke that's deep enough into whatever nonsense, or shallow enough, whatever. You can see them like at multiple scales.
Yeah.
Right? But the joke ultimately comes down to like stretching your disbelief until you can make a pun.
Yeah.
And there's a whole genre of joke. Like, I think one, Gabe has one, where you're just kind of suspending someone's disbelief until they're mad at you. Did I tell you the Kermit the Frog at the bank one?
No, you have not told me the Kermit the Frog at the bank.
Okay, so, before we start, Any business? Should we just... Do you have any final spending before we economically develop? While I curse
Sure.
the stream with my knowledge?
Sure. I'm just gonna...
Why don't you just give your people water and we're even?
Yeah, exactly.
I guess the goal of accounting is to make the other person tired of accounting.
There we go.
Alright, so, Kermit the Frog walks into a bank and he goes waddling up. He's behind a gen. It takes a few minutes. He waddles further. Someone else goes over to tell her and he sits there awkwardly at the front of the line doing the whole side-to-side sweep. Sees someone, goes, hello. He makes his way down. He goes, hi, hello. Teller goes, hi, can I help you? He goes, hi, Kermit the Frog here. Now, I'm looking to take out a loan today. And the teller goes, okay, yeah, I can set you up with our loan officers here, but might as well save some time, get some information down. Do you have any assets or cosigners? Do you have some provable income we can work with? And he goes, oh,
Oh, shit.
Thing is, my dad, he's, Thing is, I don't like to say this because it's celebrity drama, but my dad, he's, Mick Jagger. Goes, okay, well, can he co-sign? Oh, no, I just wanted to tell you that my dad is Mick Jagger. Goes, okay, Kermit, so, other than this, I mean, any references? Anything? And he goes, oh, I think this will be a good enough reference. Leans down, and he takes out a clam with googly eyes and a little top hat and a little telephone next to it. It's in miniature, maybe like the size of a fist, a small thing, with a little plaque and a stand, and it says Alexander Clambrell. And he goes, okay, here we go. I think this should settle the argument. And she starts to look from side to side. He goes, hey, he looks over to her name tag on the desk, goes, that's Patricia, yes? Patricia Rack? She goes, yes. He goes, alright, just talk to the bank manager. I don't want to give you a hard time here. Just hopefully this situation can be resolved. She goes, okay. And exhausted, she goes to the bank manager. She knocks on the door. He goes, hey, come in. And he goes, hey. And she goes, oh yeah, hey, Patricia. Goes, hey, look, so I'm having a weird situation here. I got this frog by the name of Kermit outside my office, and he's looking for a loan. He said his dad is Mick Jagger, and then he gave me, and she takes out the little kind of figurine and goes, he gave me this? He goes, oh, yeah, he's good. She goes, what do you mean he's good? He goes, oh, no, you don't understand. It's a... And he points to the figurine. He goes, it's a knick-knack paddywhack. Give the frog a loan. His old man's a Rolling Stone. Please clap.
Yeah, alright. There you go, bud. Well done.
That's a great joke to make your friends mad at you and a little tired.
I love it, especially because the longevity of the joke is based solely on how good of a Kermit the Frog impression you can do. Like if you are trash at a Kermit the Frog voice, you will not get past the Alexander Clambrell joke.
That's the thing. It's all about reeling them in.
Yeah.
Reeling them in.
Yeah. If you got a decent Kermit the Frog voice, though, I feel like you can hook people.
Well, it's also the joke's got like 4 or 5 beats. You gotta make it work. All right, now I'm thinking about the highway here.
Yeah, that highway is rough. During that scene, I was like, oh my god, that's awful.
Okay, this one's been adapted some, but it's a 2. We could try like.
Kermit has been ruined for you forever, Dusk Glance. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I hope you think of him the next time you're in the bank. Okay, I got an idea. I've done this QE maneuver before.
Yeah, no more QE maneuvers. Unless we're getting an even worse QE maneuver. Okay. Every time you hear Kermit the Frog's voice, you think of a YouTuber who used to go on a Megal and show Kermit's hog. That's terrible. Every single time I think of Kermit the Frog's voice, I think of the fucking Vine of Kermit the Frog rapping in a car. It's one of my favorites.
I feel like if Kermit and what's her name again? Miss Piggy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if they're a real couple, they like film shit in their car and post it, you know?
Oh yeah, 100%. They'd be the type of people who do like entire sponsored segments filmed from their car and never
And I
anywhere
feel like
else.
it's Miss Piggy filming and then Kermit trying to fucking drive.
Yeah.
Like she just hits live and she's like, "Hey, Miss Piggy here with sponsorship with," and he's just sitting there like, "I'm on the 401 and I'm merging. Why do you have to do this
like,
now?"
Please, why are we doing this? No, I will not have you put makeup on me while I am driving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone wants to go to the trade school. The trade school has become like the fucking
only
place
reason to live here.
Yeah. It is the boom in our boom town.
Mm-hmm.
I love how
I
many
like that
people are
some
like,
of them
fuck,
just-
not again.
Nope. Now we have lanes. Look at them.
I want you to know that I had never seen the Vine. You looked at it, rating very good, 4 out of 5. Yeah, it's really, really funny. I really love that Vine.
Bus.
Bus move. I'm surprised that I guess it's everyone going straight that's the problem here.
Mm-hmm. Maybe lane expansions?
Yeah, we might need lane expansions towards that end of town.
Now hear me out.
Uh-huh. Monorail. What the fuck is that?
Asymmetric.
Ah.
Oh, that's gonna need an edit. Hold on.
Monorail.
One of these days.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like you could have the asymmetric road the other way as well, and it's perfectly fine.
Well, I think we need a little more room in this way, you know?
Yeah.
How's this one? Me too, man. Okay, this is perfect. This is done.
Oh yeah, that's going fine. That's going absolutely fine.
This one's got business to settle.
Like I feel like because of this road upgrade that we created, we're creating more of a block in this area. But because
you're right. Most people aren't going out the same way they come in.
Yeah.
So we should. Wait. Helicopter? Helicopter? Forget everything we were doing.
Forget everything we're doing.
Helicopter.
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 Oh fuck. That's a rather serious fire they got going on there.
Mm-hmm. If only somewhere were to dump fire uponst.
Yeah, if only they were to dump an incredibly large bucket on top of it.
Me was always endlessly entertained by the fact that, like, the police department is the department that ensures the presence of police, but the fire department is the department that ensures the absence of fire.
That is fun. I do like that. Same with the, medical department. They ensure that they have access to medicine.
Yep. And then that one's bilateral. You want presence of some medicine and absence of other medicine.
Yeah.
Or absence of other medical. You want medicine for the medical, I think. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
But you are a professional civil engineer.
I will not make that claim legally. But I will say, maybe this is a bike lane sit, or a bus lane sitch, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, this is not doing so hot. That's for sure. Like, there's something going on here. I feel like this needs a bus lane or something like that, too.
Yeah. Well, people are getting on and off, you know?
But, like, the buildup of buses itself seems to be causing an issue. Damn. Saladrol, why? Why would you throw a pie at my face? Got me right in the face, too. Rude. We're just trying to make our buses good. Right now, they're inside of each other.
You know, to be fair, a politician has taken a pie to the face.
That is very true. Also, you know what you did? What did I do? What did I do?
You know, the thing.
What thing? I don't remember what I did. I don't know what I did at any given day.
It was with the,
The stuff. The things. Let's see, what have I said in the Discord recently, other than the theory crafting another Mass Effect run, which I don't think deserves throw lots of stuff at.
How's Avatar?
I haven't watched much since I last posted.
Oof. What's the last thing you saw? How's your Avatar journey?
Okay, so the last thing that I watched on my Avatar journey, for anyone who is wondering, I am watching Avatar the Last Airbender for the very first time. I have watched the live action, not the M. Night Shyamalan. And
see, there's two ways of looking at it. Either we have been giving... What's the best way of putting this?
Warning.
We've been giving Ken shit, or we've been giving Ken space. An earthquake?
Earthquake?
Oh! Hold on. Can we... I think we can... Ah! Seismometer.
Oh, neat.
Can we do this zero compromise?
Middle
of the highway. Do this zero
covers
compromise.
everything. Yeah.
Okay, where is it? I have not, but I have the...
I don't think it was built at the time of it.
Nonsense.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
The parkade? Wow.
An earthquake is occurring.
Fuck your
Don't
end of
panic
town.
And wait for help if you are in the affected area.
Oh, wow, that is going.
Oh, yeah. Was that a 7.2?
Yeah. Real issue. But yeah, I just got to the part in Avatar where they got to the Northern Water Tribe, and they were like, Katara can't learn water bending because she girl, and she's like, fuck you, I'll fight you. 1v1 me IRL. And everyone's like, you won't win. And she's like, I know. That's not the point.
The reason for warrior is I warrior when the reason when I warrior when one is a warrior.
Yeah. Well, now you have a cool gorge. Like, that's...
Oh, you know I'm spanning it.
Wait, what the fuck did that just...
Excuse me. Excuse me, road company. Would you like to build a bridge? Road company says, no.
No, we excavate.
Mm.
That is disgusting.
I'm sorry. In the back of my mind, I saw this, and it can't be undone.
Yes, we have infected.
Mhm.
So many teenagers are gonna die getting sick off of those hills, sick air off those hills. 100%. 100%. They're gonna get so much sick air and just fucking roll.
Okay, there was a spot just like this bottom bit near like where I used to work, and it was paved compared to most of the dirt roads, and people would gun it.
Yeah.
And there was one burnout, and you could tell it wasn't because of someone being a badass.
Yeah.
It was because they went, oh yeah, I'm a badass. I'm a badass. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. And there's the clear wiggle of like, there's a difference between someone like trying to fishtail and someone fishtailing because they made a bad decision and they realize if they turn 2 degrees left, they're gonna end up upside down in a marsh.
Yeah.
Real wiggle at the bottom of that hill.
That's honestly what I expect. That is exactly what I expected. That's amazing. Oh, what's this? Why is this saying that this is disconnected? Oh, well, that's awkward. Here we go. More power for the people.
I think we need more central highway lanes.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Like you said, we only really have the one main entrance into town, and that's how like everyone's getting in. Just have one more lane, bro? Yeah. No, just one more lane. It's fine. One more lane solves all problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can have that like
No
13 by 13 lane highway.
Oh, occupied. Rework? Fix it? Or no?
What?
Just to make space for the lanes. I think I have to...
Yeah, fix it. Go for it.
Oh, come on. There we go. No? That's awful.
Oh, that is so
God
bad.
damn it. Oh, god damn it.
Oh, no. He's making it worse. He's making it worse.
So much worse.
Oh, that's really funny.
83%. 80... Come on, man. Don't do me like this. 83, 83, 80. Come on, man.
Why is it snapping to on an 83-degree angle?
What if I do it this way? Tell me like 180, okay.
It'll
90?
fix traffic forever. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Nope.
one extra lane will definitely fix traffic for all time.
Okay. Nope. No angle. No nothing.
No snap.
I'm deciding what a fucking line is.
Yep.
And that was a threefer.
.999% of city designers stop one lane away from permanently solving congestion. This is true. This is very, very true. It's only that true 1% that create utopia.
The meme of the guy who's like digging through dirt to get a diamond.
Yeah, it just stops short of the diamonds.
We can make this work. This is a grand design. We are great city designers. Nothing is going wrong.
Yeah, you're a professional civil engineer. You got this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I am not legally that. That's the rough part, is that I'm close enough to hydrogeology where I have to be like, haha.
Haha, I'm
disambiguation.
not,
Listen, God forbid someone actually employ me to design a berm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's asymmetric for no reason. I should fix that. That's just gonna make weird traffic.
Fair enough.
No, I'm leaving it alone. I'm done. I've been fucking
You know what?
about.
No, it's fine. It's fine the way it is.
Been clicking too much shit, you know?
Yeah.
There we go. That's a highway. Alright, so now that I've done that, we need to get another way of getting people into the city really fast. Otherwise, things are gonna get bad.
I also like that we've basically we of the Splitsville whatever the fuck south, the Fire Dick area, basically decided the other highway was our highway, and we would just have that be our main focus, and we don't care what traffic is coming from this highway.
Yep. Could have taken the exit.
Yep.
It was right there. And it's right there.
Yep.
Meanwhile...
Yep.
Yep.
You're not getting a highway anytime soon.
Yep.
Meanwhile, if I want a highway, it's like looking at our land area. It's like, oh yeah, highway, 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 highway. You know what? I've got a pretty good like circle that I can
highway.
access.
You don't have an artery.
Yeah, I got a lot going on, you know. All right.
Oh, you know what? We've had a stream. We should build some kind of monument to it.
Honestly, yes.
Wealth.
Statue of wealth.
Maybe an arch.
Ooh.
Life and death.
Hall of moderation.
Oh yeah. You know what? Maybe we should build the shittiest strip mall.
Okay. Wait. We each get one thing. And I'm really tempted to take the Hall of Moderation. Or the Mall of Moderation.
For 19.
Just because it's so peak shit that I kind of love it.
Oh, it's so bad. Okay, can I take the arch then?
Sounds good. Yep.
All right.
Because that's like that tourism thing is citywide, right?
It's geographic, but it affects citywide attractiveness.
Yeah.
So
okay.
it attracts tourists.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, your mall.
All right, where should I put the mall? Should I put it in here or should I put it out here?
Oh, totally Escapia Bay.
Okay.
That's where you buy discount swimsuits.
This feels like the right spot. Just kind of like
right up to the railway.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, accidentally park too close to the train and you end up with train gunk.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Mall of moderation.
So moderate.
It's so moderate. Look at this moderate mall. What does that actually get us? Nothing.
Go to your land value.
Alright.
So yeah, it's loud.
It takes the land value.
Yep. But over time, because you look at this thing, right?
Yeah.
But then in a rim around it,
Yeah.
you get good value, right?
Right.
Oh?
What happened to the park plaza? Did that just never get rebuilt?
I guess.
Weird.
This.
What the? You're okay. I know for a fact that that one was built during this stream, which means that the earthquake took it out.
I guess.
Weird.
Yeah. This is kind of good looking though.
That is kind of really good looking, except for whatever the fuck they did instead of building a bridge.
You know what? Bite.
It really wasn't great. It looks so fucking awkward. And the fact that they're just like, you know what? This is fine. We'll excavate all of this dirt instead of building a bridge.
Mm-hmm. God damn it! Why do you insist?
You must take the plunge. It's a glorified ditch.
Damn.
According to City Skylines, it really fucking is.
Oh, I have to correct you. It's a heavily glorified ditch.
Yeah. Oh, do you think you'll ever flood that area with some water?
I think it's way funnier if it suddenly happens one day.
Okay, just accidentally, like, a tsunami has occurred. It wipes out half the town, and now we have a filled-in gorge.
Mm-hmm. This town is a nightmare. It seems like a bad place to live. In spite of the town, in spite of the fact that we're like doing really well as a town.
Yeah,
like,
oh yeah.
This doesn't seem like a good place.
No, this
like,
is,
look at this shit.
We have successfully built a fully realistic city. I fully believe that we have built a realistic city. Because it is truly a hellscape to live here, but somehow it's profitable. There's so many buses. They're all full.
Three. Okay, no, we have a problem here.
We have
Three
a
burbs
serious
is busted.
problem. Oh my god, the burb bus needs so much. We can't increase the number. We have to increase the capacity of them. Because
we have to decrease the number.
Oh, wait, were they not full?
They are creating their own traffic.
I see. That does explain some things, yes. Yeah, I was gonna say, we need to move to an articulated bus at least.
There they go. Absorbed.
Yeah, it's not very bussin', that's for sure.
Like so many oxygens by a hemoglobin, just
Yeah.
there, and you're like, "Orp."
Oh man, that's beautiful.
This
Oh,
is
God.
such a. I'm so glad we have made an awful city to live in.
Yeah. Oh, also, if you want food on campus, because there's no guarantee there's a cafeteria here, right?
No, the cafeteria is conspicuously a building we have not unlocked.
Yeah. So we have the green shop and we have containers to go. That's where you get your food. I bet this discount sales does pretty well though.
Look, between you and me, it's a little frustrating when everyone is like, "Oh yeah, we're vegan. By the way, eat 10 pounds of beans." I'm sure that's fine for your intestinal health.
Yeah. I'm calling it Dedison's. My own little barn.
Man.
Oh man.
It's weird going through successive waves of the world is insane and fucking stupid over and over.
Yeah.
Because it's always new. It's always fresh.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact it's not normal.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, man.
Okay, it seems like we might be sorting out some of the bus traffic here.
Maybe?
Maybe? If this bus would fucking move. Fucking too compromised. You got
Please.
number of buses waiting. Oh no. Maybe it's just this stuff in general.
Oh my god, is this the bit where the bus driver has to tell everyone to move back for a minute straight?
Yeah. Oh my god. Fucking, I always hated that. That was the worst thing ever.
And then the second someone walks onto an empty bus, they just like hover by the entrance, and it's
Yeah.
like, Jesus fucking Christ, come on. Move!
Yes, I always took a spot by the rear door. Every single time. Always took a spot by the rear door.
Yeah.
If I could sit down, I would sit down. Most of the time, I would just stand and like lean near the rear door somewhere. Because if I want off the bus, I'm getting off the bus and I'm not pushing through people to do it. I'm 6'2". I can push through a crowd. I don't want to though.
Like, the thing is, in my day-to-day life, I walk around with a cane, but I'm also built like a railroad buffer stop, so
Yeah.
I consider it my moral duty to be as obsequious as possible.
Exactly.
Because it's like, look, I can be like a dude who could suplex you
Yeah.
and like be like, excuse me, can I have a seat? But if I ask firmly once, I'm the asshole, but you notice when a little old lady who can't ask firmly needs a seat, you know?
Yeah.
And dear fucking lord, these people don't get up. They have no idea. And they put their bags in the seats and they don't fucking move them. And it's like,
Yeah, that always bugged me.
like, people come in on rollators and stuff. Like, come on, man.
Also, Saladrol, yes, he likes it in the rear door. Haha, I said the thing.
Anus.
Anus, butt stuff.
Me when my pooper is pooping.
You when I'm pooped. Sometimes you just come home and you're just pooped. Damn.
You know, emotionally. Maybe your bed. Who knows?
Yeah. I love that buses. I love that they're like, oh, no, I can't go. Oh, I want to go. Okay, we'll just phase through you. Like, eventually they just get bored and phase through everything. I wish real life buses could phase through things and also be articulated. Everyone
Especially
loves
when they
an
get like a
articulated bus.
consistent throughput and it's like moving at like 30 kilometers an hour right through the accordion section, which, to be fair, best part of the bus to be on.
Oh yeah,
Very fun.
very very fun. Love the accordion section of the bus. There are so many people waiting here for a bus. What the fuck?
I feel like that's a next week problem.
That is probably a next week problem, yeah, because we're sort of getting to the end of it. Let's see what other
Are we
problems we got.
functioning?
We still got some problem with some trash. We might need to sort that out. Has this been going down at all? Now it's 75% full. That's going down pretty well.
How's our recycling and incinerator now that it's night?
It seems to be going all right. It seems to be going just fine. How much are you guys riding
Garbage
buses up
reserve's
there?
full.
You haven't ridden the bus since elementary school. When I lived in London, in like downtown, I didn't actually ride the bus a whole lot. I walked everywhere. I would only really ride the bus if absolutely necessary. I rode the bus like regularly when I worked I worked across town. But the moment I was work from home, it was like, fuck it, I'm not doing bus passes anymore.
No, like for me, it's the sort of thing where it's like, okay, you own a car or you don't.
Yeah.
Right? And then if you own a car, you got to drive everywhere.
Yeah.
If you don't, well, then you have to bus or you have to fucking walk. And we have a big city. Like,
Yeah. It is
I would be
city.
reticent in communication describing London as part of the Midwest, but in terms of geography and biome, it is.
Yeah.
And it's designed like a Midwest city. Like, it's broad and everything's low and it's flat.
Yeah.
So, like, if you want to walk from one end of town to the other, that's literally half of a workday. That's like 4 or 5 hours, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it used to be if I really didn't want to pay for a taxi and I felt okay, I would walk 2 hours, right? And then there's no rail, there's no nothing, because nobody cares about public transport because everyone is assumed to have a car and they never adjust things.
Yeah.
So, like, in this town, it's basically like the entire city, in terms of city planning, is designed around a car-based citizen, which means it's self-fulfilling where it's like, okay, well, if you can afford a car, this is the only way to live, right?
Yeah. And
So,
I
other
never
than
could
that-
afford a car.
Yeah, and because of that, if everything is vehicle transport, then the only public transport you can think of is like, okay, it's taxis and it's buses because those things can just drive on a road. And dear Lord, the buses.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is also, like, we have this thing called the London Transit Commission. And that's run by
LTC.
politicians who are elected or appointed to the role based on yada yada. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. Point being, all of them make like 100,000 plus a year, and none of them have ever had to ride a bus in their lives.
God, yeah.
Their entire investment in this is based on the fact that, like, oh yes, my employees or my constituents or yada yada ride the bus. None of them have to do it. So it's just like you have these tubes that never come on time, and you get on, and they're miserable, and everyone's bunched up together. Nobody likes being on a bus. Nobody wants to talk to anyone. You know, like a train is the same, but you have your little spot. You know,
Yeah.
a bus, you sit there and then you leave awkwardly. And the entire city we live in is a college town. So from September to April, you have transit. And then from May to August, everything, like every bus you rely on to get to work that used to come every 10 minutes is suddenly once every half hour to 40 minutes. And some of them are literally every like hour and 10.
Yeah.
Just because someone behind a spreadsheet said, oh yes, this is all we can afford. And it's like, okay, well, if no one can take the bus to get anywhere, no one's going to take the bus. Like, if if the bus route and its frequency is fundamentally ridiculous, nothing's ever going to happen. You know?
Yeah. It's like it it was logical for a little bit, but ultimately it ended up being the most illogical place to be and illogical mode of transportation that for me genuinely I would only bus down major arteries. I would try and take the express transit as much as possible. And I would walk everywhere else. I would walk for hours, literally hours. I've walked probably all across London at this point at different times, but like I've walked pretty much every single road of London, just because of necessity at that point. And for the most of the time, I've done it during a blizzard.
Yep. It's fucking awful.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that in terms of geology, like we have a thin like soil layer over flat limestone and other sediment. Like you can't really build any kind of metro because all of it is porous, and every spring we flood, which means you would drown in the metro, so you can't do that. But no one wants to invest anything.
Yeah.
Ever. For anything. No changes, no long-term planning. And that's an issue with our city over time, is that if everyone makes the cowardly decision and no one wants to be the bad guy, nothing changes. Our city has needed a ring road for probably about 30 years now.
Oh, so desperately.
Yeah. And it's not even that we don't, it's that we do, and it was compromised to the point of a lack of utility. Our quote-unquote ring road is Fanshawe Park Road, Hyde Park, and Veterans Memorial Parkway, which is basically like you have a really bad, like, they didn't let you build a highway, so you have to pretend it's a highway, and eventually the speed limit is just normal driving speed, with a weird intersection, and then if you follow that road, it's like stoplight, 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 ages until you hit one of the busiest malls in our city, and then you go all the way out of town, right through the burbs, and stoplight, 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 left turn on the light, stoplight, 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 until you eventually hit the highway. Like, there was a plan. We're gonna have a ring road.
It was logical.
Obviously, we need
it made
one.
sense.
And they just compromised it to the point where if you had simply not done it at all, it would have been more efficient.
Yeah. Anyway, we have ranted, but we are going to be ending stream now, mostly because I can't keep forcing back the ad breaks, and I don't want to ad break and end stream. That sounds terrible.
Insane. No, we're mad. We're mad about city planning. Come visit us. We'll be mad about it later.
So I... Yeah. I can't see anyone, because literally as we were... I was trying to find someone to raid while we were ranting. And they literally ended stream as I was doing that. So... we are going to be doing no raid. Actually, is there anyone playing fucking City Skylines? Let's see. Let's see who's playing.
Do it.
Can we find someone playing City Skylines whose name I laugh at? Let's see here. You know what? Looks good. Let's go and check out official Ray's games. He's the official Ray. We need to go and see. Also, I think I'm set to City Skylines 2, and that is so not what we've been playing. So oopsies. But thank you everyone for watching. We'll be back with some more City Skylines next week. Bye everybody.